3 ball.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Korver. And here is Hughes. 9-point game his last outing. Here's Barrows. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Barry. On the 3 off target. Last game for Seattle, they picked up the W against the Raptors in Toronto.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. With some arc. Radmanovic's shot is good.
You know, because of his stroke and his agility, some forget that Radmanovic is 6'10", which makes him a threat to score inside, too.
Barrows the pass to Hughes. Here's Barrows. There's the pick. And he double clutches and throws it down.
You like his thought process, really. Well executed.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Payton looking it over. Takes it inside. Lewis with the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Supersonics this year.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. 2 teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
Here's Barry. Hughes covering. Pass to Booth. Radmanovic kicks to Payton. There's the pick. Here's Booth. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And the pass, the finish, that's beautiful execution out of that 2-man game.
Here's Barry. Rashard Lewis pulls it in. The Supersonics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Booth. Back to Lewis. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Just taking advantage of his body. Lewis absorbing the blow before finishing that one.
Hughes, the pass to Korver. And here is Hughes, covered by Payton. Korver up top. He has yet to score to the left side wing. There's a screen. Another shot. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
to the inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, you love to see this kind of high-effort play, working to earn the and one chance. Nicely done.
The Supersonics shooting their first free throw tonight, and the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. And tonight, we've got the Seattle Supersonics playing against the Los Angeles Clippers. I'm Kevin. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Now here's Payton. Pass to Radmanovich. No good on the three. Here's Barrows. It's hauled in by the Sonics. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
We got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. But you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
And so it's the Sonics getting on the board first. Outside Korver, over Barry. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Sonics on offense. Here's Lewis. And Barrows pulls it down. Outside Korver. Pass to Dunleavy. And Clark here in the early phases of the regular season for players that are having a tough time and struggling with their shots. What are some of the ways to get back on track?
Usually these cold streaks take care of themselves, but getting somebody to rebound for you and putting up a few extra reps never hurt anybody either.
You have to love the approach Payton takes to the game. An exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
Here's Hughes to the left wing. Here's Barrows. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
You got to bring some extra fire and some physicality to your game inside that paint. That's how he gets the shot off despite the foul.
Second free throw, no good. Barrows' shot is off. The Supersonics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Payton enjoys toying with the defense, including finding ways to get them the foul.
Seattle shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That's good from Payton.
You make your free throws, and I think it helps your rhythm, too.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now Hughes. Outside Korver. Over Payton.
Legendary. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Korver going inside. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Barrows. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Booth can't hit. Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Hughes. 9-point game his last outing. Pass to Korver. The tray. Offensive rebound. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Sonics leading by 4. Payton outside. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Radmanovic. Seattle missing again.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up with the Supersonics. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Radmanovic. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Here's Barrows. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. Seattle is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And they double up Payton. Back to Lewis. Nice ball movement by Seattle. Here's Booth. Got a piece of it. Lewis outside. Clock is at 3. Moves back up. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
The ball goes to Los Angeles.
The Clippers trail. Hughes with it. Still without a basket. Down low. Here's Korver. It's good. This game is all even.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Payton against Hughes. And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And they double up Payton. Radmanovic for 3. It's deflected. Here's Barrows. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
My goodness, what a drive. The stuff finishing it off.
Payton kicks to Lewis. Here's Radmanovic. Lewis outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped.
And that's how you impose your will on the defense. You've got to be an intimidator.
Korver passes to Barrows. Misses the layup. The Sonics trailing. Payton outside. Pass to Radmanovic. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. By himself, rips down the breakaway slam.
Running the floor with reckless abandon. That's great hustle on the break.
some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in. Seattle has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
And the Supersonics making a change here. Daniels is checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Crawford's checked in. Here is Daniels, guarded by Korver. And the basket is good.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Now Hughes, still yet to score. Fires for three. Korver, no luck. Here's Barry. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You must do more than that to stop him, especially when he's this close to the rim.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
On the wing, Korver. There's a good screen. Pass to Hughes. Here's Barry. And a strong finish with two hands.
Strong play down low. He's not afraid to get a few bruises.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Seattle. They trail by one. Lewis with it. To the paint. Here's Booth. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Barrows. Oh! And he jams it with authority.
And great at creating space against the defense. You can't give him those lanes.
Now, here's Payton. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Daniels passes to Lewis. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And here is Los Angeles now after Rashard Lewis's miss. Barrows misses off the right angle. It's trailed by three. Lewis gets the bucket.
Nice job inside that time by Rashard Lewis, recognizing he had the advantage and attacked.
Crawford outside. Pass to Barrows. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Barrows has got 10 points in the game.
Up-tempo play catches the defense unprepared, not ready. He takes the shot immediately.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's the double team with Korver. Outside Lewis. That's tipped.
Terrific job by him to get ideal positioning on defense there. What a block.
Korver, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
In the corner, Daniels. Pass to Booth. And Barrows pulls it down. Barrows has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's simply on a tear right now and showing no signs of slowing down.
Hughes against Payton. Six to shoot. Pass to Daniels. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Seattle missing again.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Barrows. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Howard down with both hands.
That rim has a family.
Sonics trail by 7. Lewis outside. Here is Daniels, guarded by Korver, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Rashard Lewis, a true shooter. He knows his game so well and really focuses on finding buckets for his team.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Clippers making a switch here. And both free throws good for Lewis.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Crawford. Here's Barrows. Shard Lewis pulls it in. Lewis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's Devin Harris on the assist by Lewis.
No, it was a nice pass from Lewis, demonstrating that he's more than just a scorer.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Wilson, he's checked in for the Sonics. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Hill's checked in. Here's Radmanovich. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Wilson. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Jackson against Wilson. Crawford right side. On the wing, Kukoc. Pass to Dunleavy. Now Hill. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And there is a whistle that goes on Marquise Daniels. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Clippers on top. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
These guys are elite from the mid-range.
Wilson the pass to Harris. Daniels with it. Pass to Potapenko. Missed inside. Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside Jackson. Here's Dunleavy. Kukoc a screen on Harris. Here's Dunleavy. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A real floor spacer for this team. I mean, Dunleavy is a knockdown shooter from any distance.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
Harris, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. 6-point lead. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Dunleavy kicks to Jackson. Pass to Crawford. Here's Dunleavy. Over Potapenko. Dunleavy's shot is off. And Seattle shooting only 31% their offense. Really struggling to put possessions together. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Outside Jackson. Pass to Crawford. Releases. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And you can't leave someone uncovered on Jackson's squad because he's just too consistent at finding the open man.
Jackson against Wilson. Puts it up from 12. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Daniels has got his second basket of the night.
The mid-range shot making its way back into the league. Seems like he's taking it serious.
Jackson against Wilson. Pass to Dunleavy. This one for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Sonics trail by 6. Wilson kicks to Harris. Here's Radmanovich. Back to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Potapenko. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
And he found a soft spot in the D on that possession.
Jackson passes to Crawford. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Got it. Good job in the low post. Crawford's got 8.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Wilson kicks to Radmanovich. To the inside. Daniels. Can't get it to fall. Clippers leading by 6. Here's Crawford. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Back to Daniels. Inside. Out to Harris. Launches it. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Now here's Jackson. He had 10 points in the win against Atlanta. Crawford finds Jackson. Back to Crawford. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Sonics trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Radmanovich. And the call on the shot, it sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
That one on Kukoc.
Radmanovich knows how to generate offense and manufacture points, that's for sure.
The Supersonics shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
No good on the free throw.
He doesn't get to the line a ton, but Radmanovich certainly puts the work in to be efficient at the line.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. 4 on 3 as they bring it up.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Potapenko's checked in for Seattle. It's trailed by 10. And here is Harris. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Let's go. And the Supersonics miss again. Los Angeles leading by 10. Crawford looking over the floor. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's on a bounce to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Cans it from downtown. Crawford's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
Boy, gets rid of it so quickly. Excellent passing ability.
On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Jackson. Pass to Booth. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Booth's got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Here's Barrows. Here's Crawford. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Harris against Jackson. Pass to Potapenko. Harris outside. It's good.
Let's do it.
Clippers leading by 10. Crawford dishes to Jackson. Here's Barrows. Pass to Crawford. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Barrows' shot is off. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Harris, good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. He has 7.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Barrows. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Booth's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Harris. And it's blocked. Here's Barrows. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Looking at who's out there now for the Sox. Radmanovich is checked in for Potapenko. Berry comes in for Daniel. And it's Payton in for Harris. The Clippers also changing it up. Dunleavy's checked in for Jeffries. Korver comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Hughes in for Jackson. To the wing on the left. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Lock at 6. Here's the screen. Here's Lewis.
All over his man. Boy, does he put in effort on the defensive end.
The layup off target. Pass to Dunleavy. Down low. Here's Bixby.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Sonics trail by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lewis, left side. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Barrows. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Lewis against Hughes. Pass to Barry. Here's Radmanovich. Scoreless thus far. 14 feet away. And Barrows pulls it down. Barrows has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Hughes, the pass to Dunleavy. On the wing, Korver. Pass to Barrows. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Seeking out the contact inside.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, so he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. It's trail by 13. Here's Lewis. Radmanovich kicks to Lewis. Now, here's Payton. Hughes covering. To end the cold streak. No good from Payton.
2 minutes remaining.
Clippers leading by 13. Hughes with it. Pass to Korver. A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Barrows. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
You've got to have inside scoring to be successful, and he's aware of that.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. .143 left to play here in the half. Payton looking it over. Pass to Lewis. Back to Payton. To the paint. Here's Radmanovich. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, because of his stroke and his agility, some forget that Radmanovich is 6'10", which makes him a threat to score inside, too.
Hughes, the pass to Dunleavy. Again, Los Angeles.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Hughes against Payton. Barrows the pass to Barrows. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Let's trail by 15. Pass to Barry. Here's Booth. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Banked in off the glass.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Now Hughes, still scoreless. Barros' shot is off. Here's Barros, guarded by Korver. For three, Radmanovic drills the three-pointer. Radmanovic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And so we conclude the first half. Clippers lead by 10. We'll be back shortly live from Key Arena. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Jamal Crawford in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on it. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Outside Korver. Fires away from outside. To the inside. Ball stolen. Payton against Crawford. Pass to Radmanovic. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 10. Crawford passes to Barros. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Brent Berry picks one up. The Clippers have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there. First free throw is good. He's off on the second. Barros.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Seattle Supersonics. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Radmanovic. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's part of the value that Radmanovic brings to the court. He's a floor spacer who really excels in the catch-and-shoot situations.
That's a 2 from Korver, the offensive rebound. Barros' shot is off. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. He swipes the ball away again.
This guy has been stealing the ball at an incredible rate, closing in on 5th place on the all-time list.
His defense has been elite for years now. Korver sets the screen for Crawford. From outside the arc. And it's Radmanovic with the rebound. Radmanovic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Perry. Got a hand on it. And he stays with it. Outside, Payton. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Berry. From the arc. Rebounded by Korver.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
The Clippers have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts. That's a few too many misses. First one falls for him.
Shooting from Los Angeles.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Berry the pass to Lewis. Here's Radmanovic. Back to Lewis. Pass to Berry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Payton. Here's Booth. Rebound by the Clippers. Barrows has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Crawford outside. Here's Barrows. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Barry, guarded by Korver. Barry the pass to Lewis. Radmanovich dishes to Lewis. Pass to Radmanovich. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Out to the wing. Here's Booth. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Trail by 10. To the paint. Here's Radmanovich. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Radmanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And the Clippers making a change here. Hughes is checked in.
Larry Hughes.
Clippers leading by 8. Outside Korver. Here's Barrows. 9 points in the game so far. And the layup is good. Barrows has got 11 points. Seattle has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Radmanovich kicks to Lewis. Pass to Payton. And good that time. Payton. Got his second bucket of the night.
Payton really earning those two, battling successfully.
Hughes against Payton. Outside Korver. Here's Barrows. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all day long, and the block total is off the charts.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The Supersonics making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. Pass to Barry. Inside. Booth can't hit. Clippers leading by 9. Hughes up top. Defended by Payton. Now here's Lewis. And that one goes long.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Kept alive. Outside for Korver. Lets the 3 fly. Seattle grabs the miss. Booth's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Barry. He's got 7. Here's Lewis. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
And this is the type of pressure Lewis puts on defenses, skilled at drawing contact on the shot.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. The first free throw is good. Devin Harris is checked in for Payton. And both free throws good for Lewis.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And the Clippers call time here. And Seattle making a change here. Ottapenko's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 7. And here is Hughes. Nothing on the board. Pass to Dunleavy. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You can't sell the up fake any better than that. Got his man to bite on the pump fake.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for Hughes.
The playoffs allows you